If you're considering solar in Maryland, there's a policy change you need to know about. It's called the Maryland Cost Allocation Method, or MCAM, and it affects how much it costs to connect your solar system to the grid. Most people haven't heard of it yet. Here's what changed. When you go solar, your system has to connect to the utility grid. That's called interconnection. And sometimes connecting a new solar system requires upgrades to the local grid infrastructure to handle the new power flow. Under the old rules, whoever triggered that upgrade paid for it. All of it. We're talking potentially tens of thousands of dollars. Costs that could make a solar project financially impossible before it even gets started. The other problem was fairness. The next solar customer to connect after those upgrades were done got to benefit from them for free. One customer absorbs the costs, the next one walks in with no bill. MCAM was created to fix that. Instead of one customer getting stuck with the full bill, those upgrade costs are now spread across all solar customers connecting to that part of the grid, proportional to system size. The more solar you have, the more you contribute. It's a shared cost model. So if you're in Maryland and you're connecting solar to any of these investor-owned utility companies, this affects you. One thing worth knowing, each utility sets its own fee structure based on their own infrastructure costs, and those fees get reevaluated every year. So the exact number will vary depending on where you are in the state and which utility serves your area. Your installer should be able to give you the specific MCAM cost as part of your project quote. It shouldn't be a surprise. So what does this actually mean for your wallet? For homeowners, it's a flat fee per meter. For ag and commercial installations, we're seeing MCAM add roughly 8 to 10% to the total project cost. For a system that doesn't require any upgrades, which is the majority of residential installs, that's a notable increase that wasn't there before. On the commercial side, the stakes get bigger. The fees are assessed by system size, so a larger commercial or agricultural system will see a higher dollar amount than the residential install. But here's the other side of it. Under the old model, if your system happened to trigger an upgrade, you could be looking at a bill that made the whole project unviable. With MCAM, that risk is gone. Your costs are predictable, upfront, and you're only paying your proportional share. Take a 120 kW commercial system that would have needed a $25,000 transformer upgrade under the old rules. Under MCAM, their fees were about $5,000 less than they would have paid for upgrades. But that can cut both ways. Take a 288 kW commercial system that would have required a $36,000 upgrade. Instead, they incurred MCAM fees of just over $46,000. That's over $10,000 more than they would have paid under the old model. So now you're likely thinking, is solar still worth the investment in Maryland? Of course the solar guy will say yes. But the truth is, the numbers speak for themselves. Even with the additional fees, the financial case for solar in Maryland is still strong. The tax incentives, the energy savings, the protection from rising utility rates, none of that changed because of MCAM. What changes is that your interconnection costs are now predictable from day one, which is actually better for planning. One thing I do want to be clear about, there's no urgency around MCAM specifically. It's already been implemented by all the major utilities in Maryland. It's not something that's coming. It's already here. So if you've been waiting to see how this plays out, the answer is in, and solar is still a very good investment in Maryland. Hit subscribe as we push towards 10,000 subscribers. If you're ready to see what solar could look like for your home or your business, head to our website and start the process of getting a solar quote. We'll link that below. Thanks for watching.